Morning, guys. Well, it's Saturday morning here, and this is the Vitality Daily Edit. I just want to talk about the reality that, life is really, really tough. There's so many things that we have to do. Just because you might listen to amazing speakers or people that inspire you, or even, just what, like I do, like with trying to make sure that people live the best life possible. Just like you, everyone else has their issues and challenges as well. So for me, I've been away all week. I've got a lot of responsibilities going on, and I feel really like I need to spend more time with my parents right now. All those things are kind of weighing on my head as well, to make sure that I'm there for all the people that I love, but I do a great job for my clients, and at the same time am able to put the creativity and the elements of work into all the other things that I think about in terms of vision, mission, and giving back. So just because sometimes you think that someone has more of a sense of purpose or a sense of energy or a sense of resilience, they're probably going through all the same things that you've gone through. The difference is the discipline that we have to deal with things that happen to us in life and how we view those situations. So I always say there's two types of people in life. A, people that life does stuff to, or B, people who do things with life. And if I look back through all the things that have happened to me from a really young age and all the wonderful things as well, I don't think I've ever really thought, oh, poor me, or oh, I wish that didn't happen. We just kind of roll our sleeves up and get on with it. So if you can divorce the story a little bit from what's going on in your life and think facts and stats, so think like a CEO, plan like a visionary, and act like a Buddha, really be calm and centered, and practice the art of being present. Buddhist monks don't just get a certificate and they go, woohoo, we've just become a Buddhist monk and that's it, everything's done for life and I'm just going to go on a perpetual holiday. Being present and being the best version of yourself, being able to deal with stresses, being able to deal with responsibilities. We're not always going to feel great, we're not always going to look fantastic. I mean, look at me this morning. But you've just got to be real, and you've got to own those emotions. So you don't have to push emotions down. If something shocks you, if it upsets you, if you get, angry from it, just feel that. That's okay. And then think, why am I feeling that? And then very quickly kind of just associate where that feeling has come from, what you really might be upset about, and then decide, usually just let things go. It's so important not to harbor feelings and kind of push them down, but to recognize that whatever just happened to you created some kind of reaction, and that's your normal human response. The next thing, and the learned thing, and the kind of the Satguru thing to do, if you like, is to really pause and think, well, what am I going to do with this information? Am I going to allow myself to explore that feeling further, or is it just a fleeting thing? It could be a sense of injustice. Someone hit the back of my car at the car park last week and they didn't leave a note, and I was like, I said to Katie, this is just terrible, how could they do that? So immediately I was upset about the situation, but in the scheme of everything, it was going to be okay. Nobody was hurt, we weren't driving anywhere, it was a stationary vehicle. Much worse things happen. So I think it's very, very important to recognize that life is always going to be out of your control in some areas. Things are going to throw in curveballs at you, people are going to react not how you expect. But it's how you deal with these things that really gives you the fortitude, the tenacity, and the vibrancy to live your life with reality. To feel, to be present, and just to own your shit, really, I think is really, really important, because you're human. And how you deal with everything going forward determines what happens at the end of the day. So if you're feeling a little bit meh today and you're like, God, this life is so tough, it's tough for all of us, and it's just the aperture that you choose to have with those situations. It's the aperture that you choose to replace your fear with curiosity. And that's really my mission today, is whether or not you wake up and you feel off-centered and out of kilt and exhausted, it's how you show up in life. It's how you contribute on a daily basis that's going to determine your real outcome. So if life's been a little bit tough for you right now, just remember you got this. You have the strength and the fortitude to have a solution, to be real about it, and to ask for help if you need it. At the end of the day, you're allowed to have stuff happen to you, but it's what you do with that that's going to determine the outcome and the vitality that you have in all areas. So have a fantastic weekend. That was a little bit of a rambly Vitality Daily Edit, but I just wanted to let you know that I go through stuff too, and the way that I work through it is by practicing what I preach. I pause, I look at the bigger picture, I think about the facts and stats, and I always take time to have a little bit of a Buddhist-like mentality. Is it really worth getting all upset about? Be calm, be present, be kind, be courageous. Have a fantastic day ahead, wherever day you're watching this. And from my Saturday morning here in Vitality HQ, I'm wishing you a healthy, wealthy, wise weekend ahead. More information, you can hop on to thevitalitycoach.com.au or just hit me up on a comment below. Have a great day, guys.